everyone. Hello, hello. All right, okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. All right. All right, yeah. All right, hey. Hello, everybody. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327. It is Sunday, September 21st, 2025. And how are you all doing? So, anyways, yeah. We weren't on last weekend. I don't think so. So, anyways, I'm just going to do a little bit more sharing here. Okay. All right. So, anyways. Do. All right. So, anyways, how you doing out there? Like I said, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. We are on the second last day of summer. So, anyways, I'll give you my intro here. All right, pardon me. So, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and 1 o'clock Wednesdays. We're in our 7th year of Big Jim Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2019. This year, expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over 200 plus 250 craft beers. Tonight's craft beer is Smash IPA by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. And we usually accompany that with like a good cigar. We've got a good cigar right here. It's like a Magnum 50 Habana Cuba. So, yeah. And a good spirit, rum. Tonight's we got Gibson's Finest Whiskey here. So, anyways, yeah. Let me see here. All right. So, all right. But, yes. Now, yeah, like I said, we pair that with a spirit, rum, whiskey. Retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic toys, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, along with This Week in Van Halen history. This Week in Van Halen, sorry. Along with local events, bongos, countdowns, birthday shoutouts to all of our friends with my sidekick, Cactus Jack, here. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, the Blogcast, now seen in U.S. and Canada, is now worldwide. We're seen in the U.K., Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. Thank you for watching. Tune in and turn us on. Enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here. We aren't spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. As Big Jim Blogcast Live is on the audio version will go on later on Spotify, Anchor, or anywhere else you listen to your podcast, and plus my own YouTube channel. So I'll get this out of the way for tonight. Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms are your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out everybody tonight watching the Port Elgin Sarnia group, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia groups. Maria, I see. Thank you. There you go. All the vintage now. Vintage, yesteryear, retro, classic, nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups. Craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog and vlog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, plus Robert Redford groups, Holliday. Yeah, so cheers, everyone. Yeah, so before we get into that, I'll get into the show. I'll get like a disclaimer here. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck, or this. Go if you hear those, go to your safe space. Go to your grab a Kleenex and yeah, go to your safe space and or a closet or whatever. So there you go. So anyways, Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. This is an Up and Habana Cuban Magnum 50. If I didn't, oh, there's my retort for tonight for anybody. So, anyways, yeah. Before we get into like our, oh yeah, we got some bongos going on here. All right. So before we get into like the craft beer review, birthday shouts, and everything, here's tonight's lineup. We're gonna pay tribute to Robert Redford with two of his best career highlights of the legend Robert Redford, with two of his best movies, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and The Last Castle. The Holliday tribute with her career, Alice and Flo, classic pro wrestling manager Paul Ellering, Del Goran from Star Wars, Rockstar Plane Crashes, Jim Croce, classic albums Get the Knack by the Knack, and also This Week in Van Halen History. So, anyways, all right, let's get into our craft beer here. So, tonight's craft beer, it is from Glasstown Brewing Company. Oh, yeah, okay, I told Glasstown about this. They're probably watching, but anyways, somebody share this with them. Okay, Glasstown Brewing, it's a Smash IPA. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. I've got one of their glasses here. I'm just going to pour it. Now, as I'm pouring, all right, so anyways, look at that. Okay, so, all right. So there we go. All right, now before I try this, I'll tell you a bit about my, All right, I will tell you a bit about my beer rating system. Now I do give these beers a rating out of 10. So there we go. There's the close-up of it. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. So there's a 10 to 1, awesome, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. We want it to end up in the 10 to 6 area there. So anyways, yeah. And also I want to tell you guys about this thing. It's called the Growler. It is your Ontario Craft Beer Guide. It is $3 this is Volume 6, Issue 1. It is $3 an issue. You can find this at your local craft brewery. This tells you all the up-to-date information about all the craft breweries in Ontario. Plus, you can get it at the LCBO, too. So be sure and check that out. So, all right. So anyways, we've got oh yeah, and we will do a 10-gong salute to Robert Redford and Polly Holliday later on in the blogcast. So anyways, as we get started here, Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. Boom. So, all right. So anyways, Glasstown Brewing in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. It's Smash. It's an IPA. I've got one of their glasses here. Look at the texture of that. Again, I'm trying it for the very first time. So, like I said, all right, here we go. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Goes down very smoothly. They don't give any much information on the can right there about it, but really dry aftertaste to it. It's got a Coors Light-esque taste to it, so goes down it's a dry aftertaste, but I'm sure it'll wear on me all through the blogcast. Like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw it like a number between 1 and 10. And, yeah, so whether it's a spring, summer, fall beer, back deck, barbecue, beach, baseball beer, I will definitely yeah, you'll be the first to know. So, anyways, yeah. Give that a little top up. Not bad. So, yeah. So, yeah. It is not bad at all. It's an India Pale Ale. Very, you get the bit of the dry taste first of it, so, but not bad at all. So I'm just going to set this back here. All right. So, at Glasstown Brewery, we pride ourselves in crafting innovative beers full of flavor and character. We're a small batch craft brewery with just some folks who love a good beer and want to share it with the local community. Again, that is Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. Glenn, I see you're watching. Yeah, so anyway, welcome. I got a good cigar here. It's an Upman Havana Cube. I got that from Riverfront Cigars. Yeah, like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So, what will it fall under? There you go. So, anyways, let's get into some birthday shout-outs. So before we get into like our countdowns and our local events, all right. So here we go with our birthday shout-outs here. Cactus Jack, start us off. So, all right, birthday shout-outs. From September 15th to the 21st, this past week and this weekend, Judy Mahoney, Angelique Goodyear, Jonathan Walker, Deb Eileen, Sherry Stewart, Jason Goreski, Jen Griffin, Carol Johnson McFadden. So happy birthday, everybody. Again, Judy Mahoney, Angelique Goodyear, Jonathan Walker, Deb Eileen, Sherry Stewart, Jason Goreski, Jen Griffin, Carol Johnson McFadden. Happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jim Blogcast Live and Cactus Jack. What do we got here? All right. All right, I hope you guys, there we go. So, all right, and when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't go, oh, well, it's a highbrow, high-tasting upshot. I don't do that. I just go with my gut and what's in here. And so, so I go with my gut all through the blogcast. So, anyways, yeah, and so, there, live with that. So, anyways, all right. And start us off here again. I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. There's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shout-outs, thanks to everyone watching the Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, the blog and blog groups, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. And so, yeah. All right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Yeah, a little bit of bongo there. Boom. All right. And also, if you feel like I've got my own hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You want to call me up, on your rotary phone right there, or your cell, say, hey, how's that beer going down? We love the blogcast tonight. There we go. So toll free to call, 1-800-867-5309. All right. So, and also, for the first of 4 tries tonight, I've been doing this all along. So, anyways, okay. So, anyways, Rubik's Cube. So take it over. It's Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. Oh, there's a harmonica in there. So, anyways. If you're under 30, I need to explain what this is to you. But if you're over 30, this is a legendary toy from the 80s. Premise is pretty simple. You got to get all same colors, all same sides. Tonight, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to concentrate on one side, green. So, all right, first of 4 tries tonight. So, anyways, where do I start here? Bongo roll. All right. So, anyways, here we go. Come on, you little. There we are. All right. Okay. So, come. Well, that's how far I got in a couple of turns. So, anyways, there we go. I'll just put it in this big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, we get to that. So, yeah, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. All right. So, oh yeah, the bullhorn here. All right. Hey, Jim Blogcast Live. Hey, you there. All right. So, anyways, let's get in some like countdowns here. So, Halloween is 40 days away. Thanksgiving is 22 days away. Christmas is 95 days away. Boxing Day is 96 days away. Larry, welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. Winter, 91 days away. Bad. Fall is only 1 day away. It ends. For the most of you who want to hear this bad news, summer ends tomorrow. So, all right, bam. All right. So those who have just joined us, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 1st, 2025. My craft beer tonight, it is accompanied by like a good Habana Cuban cigar. Accompanying this craft beer tonight is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. So we have tonight's craft beer. It is Smash. It's a India Pale Ale. It's by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Yeah, a bit of a dry taste, a little bit of a dry taste to it, but it does go down very smoothly. Very clear. I got one of their glasses here. And if somebody wants to share this blogcast with the Glasstown people, by all means, please like us, share it, subscribe to us, share this blogcast all over Facebook if you want to. So yeah, we got a good aroma here, good beer so far. But it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. At the end of the blogcast, I'll give it a rating out of 10. So if you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so, like so many people have done in the past. So, all right, I'll just set this back here. Yeah, so I got the uke out tonight. All right, so. All right, so. Okay, so we get into some local events here. All right. So, anyways, Tuesday, October 14th, 2025, from 7 to 9 p.m., author Mitch Albom will be at the Sarnia Library Theater, presented by the Bookkeeper. Tickets are $40. Mitch Albom, the legendary author. Light up the night for Noel. It's a run walk, Saturday, September 27th, 6:30 p.m. at Katana Terra Park in Sarnia. Registration is $70. Donations, noelgift.ca. Motown Soul, Wednesday, September 24th, 7 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Imperial Theater, Sarnia. Featuring the music of Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, James Brown, and Aretha Franklin. Tickets at tixhub.com. Friday, September 26th, 7:30 to 9:30 7:30 p.m. This is Tony Lee at the. Shit. All right. I got. There we go. All right. Sorry. Imperial City Brewhouse, another great little brewery in Sarnia. Hypnotist Tony Lee will be there. Tickets at eventcreate.com. It's going to be at 1330 Exmouth, Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Hypnotist Tony Lee. I've watched him before. Funny guy. So, yeah. What else here? Okay. Sarnia Record Show, presented by SWO Records, Sunday, October 19th, 2025, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Royal Canadian Legion, 286 Front Street North, $2 to get in. I've been there, folks. It's like a great, all sorts of records from all sorts of different genres and everything, different music genres and everything. Sunday, September 28th, the Shedheads. Live band, 3 p.m., Ups and Downs, Sunday matinee, live music, Ups and Downs, great little bar in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Saturday, November 22nd, 12 p.m. is the Bazaar, Winter Solstice Market, 12 p.m. till 6 p.m. at the Point Edward Arena Community Hall. Free admission. There's going to be vendors, food, stuff for the kids. Sarnia Psychic and Crystal Fair, November 7th to the 9th. At the Quality Inn, 751 Christina. There's going to be healers, mediums, palm readers. If you're into the occult, if you're just curious, go check it out. Rumblefish, the band. Great band. I work with the guy who's like the guitarist in Rumblefish. Friday, October 17th at Imperial City Brewhouse. Again, at Imperial City Brewhouse in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. 7:30 p.m. Monsters Ball at the Roots Nurseries, Friday, October 17th, 7 p.m. till 11:59 p.m. by the Blue Water Health Foundation, 1840 London Line, Sarnia. Tickets at revelry.ca. So there we go. Bam. All right. That is all for our local events here. So, yeah. So, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0. Episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Well, Gwen, I don't know. You never know. It might be a 6. I don't know. So that's pretty early on in the blogcast. That's a pretty ballsy move, Gwen. So, yeah, we'll see if it's like a 6 or a 7 or 8 or a 5, whatever. But anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by this great cigar, Upman, or it's like a Magnum 50, Upman Havana, Cuba. From Riverfront Cigars. Accompanying our craft beer for tonight is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Our craft beer for tonight, it is Smash. It's a India Pale Ale, and it's by Glasstown Brewery and Company in Walsburg, Ontario, Canada. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. Yeah, very good beer to start off. You know, a little bit of a dry taste to it, but aftertaste very smoothly. So, and like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, want to throw out a number like Gwen just did, feel free to do so, between 1 and 10. So, So, whether it's a spring, summer, fall, winter beer, whether it's like a back deck, barbecue, baseball, sporting good sport by the, beach beer, I'll let you know. So, all right, well, we set this back here. All right, so, all right. So this is my retort tonight for anybody. So there we go. All right. All right. A little bit of a bongo here. All right. So as we get into Um, all right, we lost a legend, like a great movie legend. I got one of his movies on right now, Last Castle. Robert Redford. It's a career highlight tribute. We're going to take a look at later on. We're going to take a look at two of his best movies that I have: Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Last Castle. Mr. Robert Redford. He was born on August 18th, 1936 in Santa Monica, California. Unfortunately, he passed away last Tuesday, September 16th, 2025, age 89 in Sundance, Utah. Now, I'm not going to go over everything he's done, but oh, come on. All right. All right. No. Okay. All right. There we are. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yes, Mr. Robert Redford, legendary career in film and TV. Films like 1960 to 2020, The Chase, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting, Hot Rock, The Great Gatsby, All the President's Men, The Electric Horseman, Brubaker, The Natural, Out of Africa, Legal Eagles, Havana, Sneakers, Indecent Proposal, The Last Castle, Spy Game, Lions for Words, All Is Lost, Pete's Dragon, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Truth, Avengers Endgame. All right. So, anyways, yeah, TV roles, 1960 to 2000, Mannix, Perry Mason, Naked City, Dr. Kildare, Route 66, The Twilight Zone, Academy Awards. Like, I mean, the guy's won so many awards, like 1980 for Best Director, Ordinary People. That was an Oscar. Nominated 1973 to 1994. 5 Golden Globe award wins for Best Actor, 5 Golden Globe nominees for Best Actor. He was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Screen Actors Guild in 1995. He created the Sundance Film Festival. Personally, his best movies for me were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Last Castle, which I've got on right now, Brubaker. If you've ever seen the film Brubaker, The Natural, Havana, The Electric Horseman, The Sting. And yeah, so anyways, here's to Mr. Robert Redford, wherever you are right now, sir. Cheers to you. Legendary film actor. We will do a 10-gong salute later on in the blogcast to Mr. Robert Redford. So, as we get to... All right, I mean, holy crap. Okay, cheers, Mr. Robert Redford. All right. So, as we get to one of his movies here, both of his movies, all right. So, we get to The Last Castle. All right, okay. So, it's a double feature. It's a Robert Redford double feature. Usually I concentrate on one movie, but I've got two of his best here. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. All right. So, there we go. All right. And yeah, so basically the outline, there's what is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. There's like him and Paul Newman and the rest of the cast there from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. All right, so anyways, now it was released September 23rd, 1969. Cast Robert Redford as the Sundance Kid, Paul Newman as Butch Cassidy, Catherine Ross as Etta Place. Now, the plot is loosely based on the story of two real-life outlaws at the turn of the century, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. In the 1890s, they were robbing banks and holding up trains. Sheriff Patel were chasing them across Utah. Butch and Sundance flee to South America and try to go straight, but can't, and are back at it again in Bolivia as they did in the U.S., leading to a final showdown between the outlaws, the Bolivian army, and the police. So I did like I said, I did post several. I posted the trailer of Butch casting the Sundance Kid on my Blogcast page, my Facebook page, and two of, and mostly, and the scenes, a couple of key scenes from the movie. Check it out. If you ever have, all right, if you ever like run into this movie in Goodwill or in Walmart, pick it up, like, because it's like one of the late Robert Redford and late Paul Newman's best movies. So, and I would sort of give it a 10 out of 10 if it was a beer. So there we go. There's like the cast right there, and then there's like Paul Newman and Robert Redford as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So, all right, and all right, so. All right, good cigar there. As we get to like Mr. Redford's, we got a Robert Redford double feature. I've got the movie on right now. It is called The Last Castle. This is a cool movie, even though like it was released October 19th, 2001. One of his best cast, Robert Redford, is Lieutenant Eugene Irwin. Lieutenant General Eugene Irwin. James Gandolfini is Colonel Edward Winter. Mark Ruffalo is Sam Yates. Delroy Lindo is Brigadier General Jim Wheeler. Prime plot of the movie: highly decorated U.S. Army Lieutenant General Eugene Irwin is to complete a 10-year prison sentence because he violated like a presidential order for insubordination. He was insubordinate. He's confined to a maximum security military prison, violating a presidential order. He challenges the prison commandant over the treatment of the prisoners, leading to an uprising to seize control of the prison. Now, this movie had a budget of $72 million, but it kind of tanked at the box office, making $27 million. And that was like, it was a good movie to me. Like, I mean, fuck, I have like several, like, there we are. There's one still from the movie, Mark Ruffalo, and who plays Sam Yates, and Robert Redford as Lieutenant General Eugene Irwin. And here's another still from the movie, right there. And yeah, so anyways, Robert Redford confronting James Gandolfini's character, Colonel Edward Winter. So I posted like the trailer for The Last Castle on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. Pretty intense, and one key scene. Like I've got the movie on right now, and he pisses off. Robert Redford's character pisses off like Colonel Edward Winter by like talking behind his back about, a real soldier would never have battlefield mementos. So this pisses off James Gandolfini's character, and you have to see this movie. I'm not going to give away any spoilers to it, but I got it on right now. Yeah, it's called The Last Castle. I posted several scenes from the movie and the trailer on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. There you go. Boom. All right. Like I said, we will have a 10 gong salute to Robert Redford in the later on in the Blogcast. So, got a good cigar here. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Along with my cigar, I've got like accompanying our craft beer tonight is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. We give us a little top up here. There we go. All right. So, okay. Tonight's craft beer, it is called, it's by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I've got one of their glasses. It's called Smash. It's an India Pale Ale. Trying it for the very first time tonight. yeah, that dry taste does go away, and it does go down really smoothly. So, all right. So, now, yeah. So I'm going to start us off by saying this is a good spring beer. Actually, I'm going to give this a little top up. So I did bring back up. All right. So there we go. And I will top this up. All right. There we are. So, yeah. Give it a little top up there. So, cheers, everyone. Yeah, a little bit of like that dry taste in the beginning goes away. It's a good. I'm going to start us off by saying it's a good spring beer. I'll give you. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, anyways, yeah, I'll just put this back right over here as we move on. All right, bam. All right. And if you want to call me up on the hotline tonight, 1-800-867-5309, on your rotary phone or your cell, when I say, hey, Jim, how's that beer going down? And we love the blogcast. So anyways, yeah, 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. So, all right. So anyways, yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327. Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Tomorrow's the last day of summer. All right. Bam. A little bit of a bongo there. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow is the last day of summer, so boy, that sucks, doesn't it? Summer went by like that. And so actually, as we do a tribute tonight, we've got also Miss Polly Holliday, better known as like Flo on Alice. There we go. That's my retort to everybody tonight. All right. So, all right. So she was born in Jasper, Alabama, July 2nd, 1937. Her films, she had a great film career, 1976 to 2010. All the President's Men, One and Only, Grinders, Moon Over Parador, Mrs. Doubtfire, Mr. Wrong, The Parent Trap, Stick It, Heartbreak Kid, Fan Kane, her 2010 final film role, TV, 1974, 1996, Search for Tomorrow, Alice, Flo, which we'll get to. We got a double header of like Miss Polly Holliday, American Playhouse, Private Benjamin, Stir Crazy, Golden Girls, Amazing Stories, The Equalizer, Home Improvement, The Client, Homicide, Life in the Street. She was inducted into the Alabama Stage and Screen Hall of Fame in 2000. 1984 award winner for Best Supporting Actress, a Saturn Award. She was the last surviving member of the original cast of Alice. Two-time Golden Globe winner for Alice, playing Flo Castleberry. Unfortunately, she passed away at her home in Manhattan, New York City, September 9, 2026, at the age of 88 from pneumonia. Best known, there we go. She's going to go out and sing, there we go. I don't have to say it, I'm going to show it. There we are. So, all right. So, anyways, we start off with like with her TV show, Alice. All right, we start off with like season 1 of Alice. There we go. Television favorites, the first season of Alice. There's the cast of Alice right there. Season 1 premiered August 31st, 1976 to March 26th, 1977. The cast was Linda Lavin as Alice Hyatt, Vic Tabak as Mel Sharples, the owner of the diner, Polly Holliday as Florence Flo Castleberry, Beth Howland as Vera Louise. The summary, the premise of Like Alice was that Alice Hyatt and her son Tommy head to Los Angeles after her husband is killed in a trucking accident to pursue a singing career. But her car breaks down in Phoenix. She takes a job as a waitress at Mel's Diner, working alongside Mel Sharples. And the the owner of Mel's Diner, and the waitresses Flo and Vera. Linda Lavin sings the opening theme song to "There's a New Girl in Town." Da 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 da. So, anyways, yeah. Now CBS put Alice in the 1976-77 Wednesday night lineup. Yeah. So, anyways, it against like ABC's Charlie's Angels and NBC's Movie of the Week, and so and so it did pretty well, but then the network moved around Alice at the earlier 8:39 p.m. time slot for the summer, opposite of ABC's Bionic Woman and Donnie and Marie. So guest stars for season 1 were like Gordon Jump before WKRP in Cincinnati, Denny Miller, Batman Adam West, and Tom Poston. Now, Alice ended season 1 with a rank of 30 out of like 100 shows, which wasn't bad for like a debuting TV show, and a rating of 20 share, and that means over like 8 to 9 million people watching the TV show, and it would go on for 9 more seasons. So, and I did post season 1 of Alice on my Blogcast page, my Facebook page, so look for it, like it. And as we get to, like I said, we got a double feature. All right, so just spraying down the apartment. Just didn't want it to smell like an ashtray there. As we get to her spin-off, Flo. All right. So, anyways, all right. We get this is all right. That's my retort to anybody. My reply. There we go. Now, Flo, obviously a spin-off of Alice, aired for 2 seasons, 29 episodes. The first season, March 24th, 1979 to July 21st, 1980. The cast was Polly Holliday as Flo Castleberry, Jeffrey Lewis as Earl Tucker, Jim B. Baker as Farley Waters, Sadie Bond as Mama Velma Castleberry, Lucy Lee Flipper as Fran Castleberry. Obviously, this was a spin-off of like Alice. So, after spending 4 seasons as a waitress at Mel's Diner, Flo takes a restaurant hostess job at Houston, Texas. On her way there, she stops to visit her family in her hotel of Cowtown, Texas, popular a division of Fort Worth. Flo, in a fit of like nostalgia, buys a rundown old roadhouse she enjoyed going to in her younger years and renames it Flo's Yellow Rose. Flo's staff include bartender Earl, the banker Farley, who all right, there we go. Farley holds the mortgage, her mother Velma, her straight-laced sister Fran. As you can guess, members of Alice, Vic Tayback, who played Mel Sharples from Alice, made 1 guest appearance. Once Flo began, Polly Holliday never appeared again on Alice. She only appeared in flashbacks. Flo was a rating success at first, ranking number 7. That means 25 million viewers tuned in for the first season. Season 2, sharp ratings declined because CBS moved Flo to a different time slot, thus ending Flo. November 5th, 2013, Flo was released on DVD. Pilot, in 1980-81 season on a Monday, 8:38 p.m., season 1 Flo. Its competition from NBC was Little House on the Prairie and ABC's That's Incredible. They moved it to Saturday nights, 8:30 to 9, or 8:30 to 9, and then the 9:30 p.m. time slot. It's great. It's amazing how one little time slot change can really alter the fate of like a great TV show. So, and I remember this show. It's like, and I did post like several scenes of Flo on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, all right. So, anyways, if you check out Flo if you get a chance to on TV, if you ever come across a video cassette of it, so it was only a two season two hit wonder there. So, but yeah. So, and that's our double header. I will do like a 10 gong salute to both Robert Redford and Paulie Holliday later on in the blogcast. So, So, anyways, just doing some tinkering around here. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. Anyways, this Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 227, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. As we're doing that, we've got like my second of two tries tonight, the Big Jim Blogcast Live. The cube, Rubik's Cube, take it out of its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. We've got like the harmonica in there. Tonight's color is going to be green. If you've been following the blogcast, I've this is, if I have to explain this toy to you, it's a Rubik's Cube. It's a legendary toy from the 80s. The premise is pretty simple. You have to get all colors, all same sides. For tonight, I'm just going to do green. So, bongo roll there. Here we go. Okay, come on. All right, so there we go. And, you biatch. All right. So, okay. So, anyways, okay. All right, come on. All right, that's all I got right now. So there's a second of like 4 tries, so I'll just put it back. Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right, boom. All right, so it is the ukulele there, right there. Okay, so yeah, tonight's craft beer accompanied by like good cigar. It is a Magnum Upman Cuban. All right. Accompanying that is our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Okay. So. All right. And we've got, it is, it's a Smash IPA. It is a India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Just give it a little top up here. I got one of their glasses. Yeah, very good. The dry taste goes away and it goes down very smoothly. It is, yeah, it's definitely a good spring beer. Now, yeah, so this would be good on a hot, on one of those good spring days. Glasstown, it's in Wallaceburg. If you ever get a chance, go visit them. So, yeah, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, throw in a number like I see some people have done. So I'll just place this back here. There might be a little bit of a bathroom break. So, and if you want to call up the hotline, you want to call up the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. On your rotary phone, your cell, say, hey, Jim, I like that. How's that beer going down? We like the blogcast. And yeah, 1-800-867-5309. It is toll free to call. So, all right. Okay. So, as we get to our classic pro wrestling manager, we've got this guy. All right. Mr. Paul Ellering. Now, he debuted in, he's our classic pro wrestling manager of tonight. He debuted on December 25th, 1977, trained by Vern Gagne and Eddie Sharkey, but retired in 1983 because of his injuries. Became a full-time wrestling manager. Now, Paul would compete in the AWA Mid-South with Bill Watts and paired with Jimmy Hart managing him, and he feuded against Jesse Ventura. He had a career-ending injury that ended his in-ring career, and he started managing the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk, from 1981 to 1997. Here they are. Holy shit. All right. So, they would compete in the NWA, WCW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was the real-life manager of the Road Warriors, as he booked their matches, lined up their flights, set up hotel reservations, and kept track of their expenses. Now, after wrestling, he competed in the Iditarod sled dog races in Alaska, coming in 54th place in 2000. In 2011, Paul Ellering was inducted with Animal and Hawk into the WWE Hall of Fame by Dusty Rhodes. He's managed such teams as the APA, or the APA, the Disciples of Apocalypse, and the Authors of Pain. Also, all right. So, and also, yeah, the Road Warriors. Basically, the bigger part of his career, as they went all over the world, winning titles in in so many different promotions. Best tag team, hands down. So, yeah, all right. And so, anyways, all right. So he did return to WWE in 2016, 2018. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by Dusty Rhodes. Second return to WWE in 2025. He aligned with the Authors of Pain, but he was released from his WWE contract after a total combined 14 years of the company, along with the Authors of Pain, on February 7th, 2025. And I did post more of his promos and matches, intense promos and matches with the Road Warriors and the Authors of Pain. Look for them on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. We've got our classic pro wrestling manager, Mr. Paul Ellering. So, yeah. All right. All right. Boom. Here we go. My retort, and I don't even have to say it. So I got to warn you guys, there may be a bit of a bathroom break coming up. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Just enjoying a good cigar here. All right. So anyways, I'm going to remind people tonight, several times tonight, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms. We'll shoot a podcast, do with my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give thanks. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, Blogspot, classic DVM movies, birthdays, Bongos, Rubik's, plus the Paul Newman groups. All right. So Facebook groups. All right. So anyways, yeah. There we go. So I'm going to flash this several more times tonight. So anyways, all right. So, okay. All right, my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar, is the Upman Havana Cuban. All right. Accompanying my craft beer for tonight is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, in my craft beer for tonight, it is. All right. So, we have Smash. It's a India Pale Ale. It's by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I do have one of their their glasses here. So, and I'm trying it for the very first time tonight, too. All right. Very good. Very good beer. Goes down very smoothly. The dry taste that I tasted in the beginning disappeared. It's a good, good little beer there. It's a good spring beer. You can pair this. Well, actually, yeah, you can pair this with a salad, any type of salad. I'm going to expand on that later on, all through the blogcast. So, all right. Glasstown Brewing in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I do give this a rating of a 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here, sticking around, you want to throw it a number between 1 and 10, like I see some people have done. Okay, good. You stand by your 6, Gwen. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, just give us a little top up. All right, I'll just place this back here for now. Might be a little bit of a bathroom break coming in. You never know. So, there we go. Spray it down. Didn't want this apartment to smell like an ashtray. So, So, anyways, we get to our classic Star Wars minor character here. He is, if you remember him, his name is Del Goran. His only line in he first appeared in the 1977 Star Wars movie. His only line in the movie is "Squad leaders, we picked up a new group of signals. Enemy fighters coming your way." Now, Del Goran first served aboard the Spiral Corvette before taking part in the Alliance High Command. He was a communication and sensors expert. He served as a communication officer at Missouri Station during the Battle of Yavin. He kept Red and Gold squadrons updated on the course of the battle. Luke Skywalker successfully destroyed the Death Star. He was portrayed by Burnell Tucker. So the Death Star kept him updated on the Battle of the Death Star with all the X-Wing fighters there. So blink and you'll miss it. He appeared in the last half of the first Star Wars movie in 1977. That is Del Goran. I couldn't find any more info on him on YouTube or anything like that. So, yeah. So, anyways, that is our classic Star Wars minor character, Del Goran, who was like a sensors and communication expert with the Rebel Alliance. There we go. So, all right. Okay. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. All right, so we got this going on. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Are you there? Just first. All right, yeah. Okay. All right. Boom. All right, bongo solo there. We've got our sidekick Cactus Jack here. All right. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Episode 327. I hope you're having a good time. Okay. All right. Boom. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, yeah, as we move on, we've got our Rockstar plane crashes. How many people remember Jim Croce? Downtown to fight down. All right, so it was Okay, so anyways, it was Thursday, September 20th, 1973. Shit. 73 to 23, 73, 83, 83 to 93, 93 to 2003, 2003 to 2013, 50, 50, 52 years ago, yesterday, that Jim Croce died in like a plane crash. Thursday, September 20, 1973. Jim Croce, pilots Robert Elliott, Mary Oswin, comedian George Steeves, booking agent Ken Cortese, and road manager Dennis Rast were killed when their chartered Beechcraft E-185 crashed into a tree during takeoff from the Massachusetts airport in Massachusetts, Louisiana. Now, Jim Croce was only 30 years old as he was flying to Sherman, Texas for a concert. Now, yeah, it took off. Boom. Now, it took off, and my fist, here's the tree. Wham! Boom! Game over. So investigation aboard showed that the twin-engine plane crashed after clipping a pecan tree at the end of the runway. The pilot failed to gain any energy to clear the tree, and they had not tried to avoid it. It was the only tree in the area and well after sunset. Now, the National Safety Board, probable cause was pilot error due to the downwind takeoff in a black hole, severe darkness, limiting his visual perception. Jim Croce is buried at the Nagin Solomon Memorial Park in Fraser, Pennsylvania. Now, Jim Croce was an up-and-coming, like, you got to know Bad Leroy Brown, Hello Operator, Don't Spit Into the Wind. You don't tug on, and you don't mess around with Jim. So there we go. So if he had lived, he would have a promising career, but his life was cut short by like a plane crash. And so I did post several of those videos. I did post bad Leroy Brown, Don't Mess Around with Jim, Hello Operator, on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. There we go. And it was like, it was a, wow. Okay. Yeah. 52 years ago, yesterday, that Mr. Croce would pass away in that plane crash. So, all right. Downtown. The fight in. And here's a picture of that plane crash. Holy shit. That was like, that was like, nobody could survive that. So, the fight in. All right. So, boom, bam. Little bit of a bongo solo there for everybody. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. All right, so I'm gonna take this band off right here. Here we are. So, anyways, my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good Upman Habana Cuba cigar. Say oops. All right, there we go. Accompanying that is our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, so our craft beer for tonight, it is Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I've got one of their glasses here. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. Oh, very good beer. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It's good. It would be a good back deck beer, good patio beer. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah, yeah, that too. Yeah. All right. Um, Now, yeah, once the dry taste disappeared, it goes down smoothly. It's got like a Coors Light-esque kind of taste to it. Mm. Just gonna top this up a little bit. Um, mm. Mm. There might be a bathroom break. I don't know. So, but yeah, Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. Good spring, summer, and fall beer. Good back deck patio beer. You can match this up with salads. Mm. You know, and if you want to throw out a number, like I see Gwen's done, about she's going with a 6. Don't know about that, but never know. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. I will give a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So I'll just set this back here. Mm. Mm. All right. 32 guns and a pocket full of fun. Mm. Bad. Bad. Leroy Brown. Baddest man. Well, I can't. Facebook censors might be watching tonight, so I can't really. For those of you like don't know what like you know, copyright or issues. Like, I mean, if you play a song by, like, let's say Jim Croce or Van Halen or the Knack, they're gonna nab you. I don't have like cost $100,000 to like it's a fine. You have to pay the songwriter. So, and I don't have $100,000 lying around to pay like any band for their use of their songs. So, mm. 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 So, boom. All right. All right. Bam. Okay. Mm. If you want to like call me up on the hotline, all right. So if you want to call me up on the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. It's toll free to call. You want to like call me up on your rotary phone here for yourself. Say how's that beer going down, and we love the blogcast. So, anyways, yeah. All right. 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. So, all right. Do. I say bad. Leroy Brown. Bad. Mm. All right. Mm. Mm. All right. So yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. This is the last weekend of summer. Summer ends tomorrow. Fall comes in. Let's see. Yeah, fall comes in tomorrow. So, I don't know at what time, but yeah. So, all right. Good cigar there. All right. So for the third time tonight, I'm going to do the cube thing. All right. I'm going to take it out of its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. What do we got in here? Harmonica. So, all right. So this is a toy from the 80s. The premise is pretty simple. 9 sides, all different colors. You got to get the same size, same color. Tonight's color, I'm focusing on green. I'm not going to solve it in one, like, if I do this, bang! Then I'll put it all back together, but I'm not going to do that on air. Here we go. Tonight's color is green, so that's all I got right there. So here we go. Come on, let's do it. All right, you bastard. Okay, come on. All right, so anyways, come on, you little... come on, yeah, all right. So anyways, fuck. All right, so that's all I got right there. So anyways, yeah, that, I'll put it back in its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug as we move on to our classic album, The Knack. All right, there's the Knack right there. With our classic album, Get the Knack by the Knack. All right. This was released June 9th, 1979. Get the Knack is the debut album by the band The Knack. When it was released at the time, it quickly sold over 2 million copies in less than 2 months. And that, wow. So there we go. We got the band right there. Doug Feiger, lead singer on rhythm guitar. Burton Alvarez on lead guitar. Prescott Miles on bass. Bruce Gary on drums. So the band formed in L.A. in May of 1978. They shopped around their demo to the record companies and played the local club circuit. They gained a following by word of mouth. Capitol Records signed the group in January of 1979. The album was recorded in 2 weeks, cost about 18 grand. Mike Chapman, who produced Get the Knack, also produced Sweet and Blondie's album Parallel Lines. Song side 1, Let Me Out. Your Number, Your Name, Oh Tara, She's So Selfish, Maybe Tonight, Good Girls Don't. Second side, My Sharona, Heartbeat. Siamese Twins, The Monkey and Me, Lucinda. That's What the Little Girls Do, and Frustrated. All songs were written by Doug Feiger, and with the exception of Heartbeat. So anyways, as we open her up, let's see here what we got. Oh, well, we just got black, all black. So no liner notes on the album. The lead single, My Sharona, became Capitol Records' fastest single, staying at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Follow-up single, Good Girls Don't, debuted at number 11. My Sharona actually is still used in several films today. The legacy of My Sharona lives on. 1994, Reality Bites. 1997, Rocket Man, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle. The Knack style of power pop, new wave, was strongly influenced by the Beatles. Now, some people would say, a lot of people would say, oh, the Beatles recorded this album. No, they didn't. It was just the Knack. All right. Unfortunately, they didn't last long. This was a one-hit wonder. Doug Feiger would pass away February 14th, 2010 at age 57 from brain cancer. It's look at that. Power to skinny power. It's power pop, skinny tie rock. But yeah, it's down and out, My Sharona. All right. And like I said, we got the band right there. All right. So I did post several. I did post My Sharona and Good Girls Don't on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. Look for the videos. Good power pop band. Good good beats to it. They weren't the Beatles. So this was not the Beatles. This was just the Knack. Doug Feiger, Burton Alvarez, Prescott Miles, and Bruce Gary. And so that's right. There's no produced by Mike Chapman. There's no liner notes on the. It's just all black album in there. So. And all right. So Get the Knack, the Knack. All right. So anyways, all right, 1979. And you'll probably, as you go to the SWO record show, vinyl show later this month or in a couple of months at the Legion. If you find this, pick it up because it's a good, cool, retro album. So, like I said, I did post several. I did post My Sharona and Good Girls Don't, the videos on, and plus a interview with Doug Feiger. There we go. Flash that. All right. And Doug Feiger, later on in his career, they were a one-hit wonder. They faced backlash over Good Girls Don't. The message of it, I didn't see what was wrong with it, but all right. And that is our classic album of the Knack. Get the Knack. All right. So, All right. So, anyways, but baby. All right. So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 14th, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. I got a good craft beer going on tonight. Accompanying it is like a good H. Upman Habana Cuban cigar. Accompanying that craft beer tonight is like Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, I gotta top this up. All right. So, anyways, all right. The craft beer for tonight it is. It's Smash. It's an IPA. It's by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I've got one of their glasses here. I'm trying this beer for the very first time today. Give it a little top up. Woo! I almost bring back up. I do bring back up beer. So, very good beer. This is a good spring, summer, fall beer. It had the dry taste at the beginning, but that disappeared. It goes down very smoothly. It's just, it's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. I was going to say, it's a good all year round beer. Let's go say that. Yeah, so if you're ever in Glasstown Brewing, pick this beer up. The only fault I have is like they wrote it in marker on like the when I picked this beer up. It's like they wrote it all the info in marker, but there's no info on the can. But it's a good beer. It's a good spring, summer, all year round beer. Good salad beer. Good barbecue beer. Yeah. It's a good barbecue beer. Good back deck beer. Patio beer. Good beach beer. Yeah, so, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, which will be soon. So I see, like, if you want to give it throw out a number between 1 and 10, see what I'm going to give it, matches up with mine, feel free to do so. And I see Gwen has done, and not a lot of people. I'll just set this back here. Like I said, there might be a bit of a bathroom break coming up. You never know. So, all right, and, all right, so, I'm sorry, I got excuse me, bathroom break. Look, all right, people, I'm coming back. There we go. All right, I'm here. I'm just going to give the, there we go. Give it a good spray down, you know. So, anyways, all right. I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listing platforms. We're listening to your podcast, too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. There we go. Whoops. There we are. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups. All the craft beer, cigar groups. Sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the blog and vlog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Rubik's Cube, and so, all right, and boom, bam, bongo, all right, and our Big Jim Blogcast Live, hey, you there, disperse, all right. bullhorn. As we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. All right. So, anywho, we're going to get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, but there we go. There you go. That's what you can do. All right. So, anyways, just putting that out there. We have, it's called This Week in Van Halen History. All right. So, yeah. Okay, so we got all the years of Van Halen here. September 15th to the 21st. All right. So, yeah. September 15th, 1979, Van Halen's single Beautiful Girls is released. September 15th, 2012, Sammy Hagar opens Sammy's Rockin' Island Bar and Grill in Roseville, California. September 16th, 1995. Van Halen plays the George Amphitheater in George, Washington. September 16th, 1998. Van Halen plays the House of Blues in Orlando, Florida. September 17th, 1982. Van Halen plays the Aladdin Theater in Las Vegas, Nevada. September 17th, 2003. Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony attend a Long Road to Cabo promotion in the Grove in Anaheim, California. September 18th, 1986. David Lee Roth plays the Kellogg Center Arena in Battle Creek, Michigan. September 18th, 2004, Van Halen plays the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. September 19th, 1979, Van Halen plays the Stampede Corral in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. September 19th, 1982, David Lee Roth and Alex Van Halen appear on Jim Ladd's syndicated radio show for The Interview. September 20th, 1988, David Lee Roth plays the Matco Minai Ice Arena in Sapporo, Japan. September 20th, 2004, Van Halen plays Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline, Illinois. September 21st, 1976, Van Halen plays Acros Bagarto in San Bernardino, California. And that is it for this week in Van Halen history. All right. So, you put this back here. All right. Again, I'm going to say that Big Shit Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms, which should podcast, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Shit Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out to the watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Michelle, you guys rock. Sarnia rocks, supporting Sarnia 2.0. What's up, Sarnia? All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, and roll, classic rock groups. Craft beer, cigars, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, the blog and vlog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, all the Robert Redford groups there, Facebook groups. All right, and yeah, it's time for me. I'm gonna rate the beer. All right. So, anyways, I'm going to rate you. All right. All right. Okay. So, anyways, accompanying my craft beer for tonight. With a cigar. It's an Upman Havana Cuba cigar got by Riverfront Cigars. Accompanying my craft beer for tonight is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. So, all right. So, my final thoughts on this beer. This is Smash IPA by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. I got one of their beers. Look at the texture of that. Gotta say, it's a good all year round beer. The dryness, the dry aftertaste goes away after a couple of sips. Um, it's good on like I said, good all year round beer. Good on those snowy, cold days, but hot summer days, spring days, fall. Good goes good with um, it goes good with salads, barbecue, steak. Good beach beer, good baseball beer. We're watching a ball game or football, any sporting event. You need to have this. It is called Smash. It's an India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company. If you want to throw out a number like Gwen's done, see if it matches up with mine. Let's see where. So before I rate it, here's a final my beer rating system: outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. So the only thing I can really say about this fine fault with this beer is they didn't take the time to they just wrote it out in black marker there. Smash, IBU 9, ABV 4, batch number. They didn't take the time to that's going to cost you a point, guys. So, all right. So, okay. All right. I've thought long and hard about this. Where does it land? Let's see. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah. 9 out of 10. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. All right. So, anyways. All right. So, yeah, 9 out of 10 for, well, Gwen, you were off for Smash IPA. It would have got a 10 out of 10, but guys, come on, you got to put more effort into your artwork here, your can, because it's a good beer. It's basically it's definitely you definitely got my attention with this beer. It's good. Cheers, everyone. 9 out of 10. And what does that say on the chart there? All right. So, awesome, complex, interesting, makes you want more right away. High seller potential. All right. So yeah, fuck. Yeah, 9 out of 10 on Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario. You would have got a 10 out of 10, but put some more. But my fault is just put some more effort into the presentation of your can there. That's it. That's the only fault I can find with this beer. So there we go. Look at the texture of that. So I'll just place this back here. All right. So yeah. Oh man, definitely good beer. Go out and get it. It's the Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. So we got that. All right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Now, I've been getting requests for t-shirts and shirts like mine. If you want a t-shirt like mine, here are all the shirts there. You've got a simple white t-shirt, the baseball jersey with mine with the back, the front, logo on the front and the back, and the classic Big Jim Big Jim's House Blogcast Live classic t-shirt from 2019. They are $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You inbox me on my Blogcast page, my Facebook page with a money order or money transfer, and I will get back that out to you. I will get the shirt out to you as soon as possible. Tank top, tee, any design. You just, like I said, $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Yeah, so there we go. There's the designs there. Yeah. So, all right. All right. So yeah. All right. So where are our? As promised, I am going to do a 10 gong salute to. Where are you? All right. So here we go. I'm going to do a 10 gong salute to both Mr. Robert Redford and Polly Holliday here. So keep. All right. All right. So, anyways, to these two fine actors, like two legends here, I salute you. All right. Cheers, Mr. Robert Redford and Polly Holliday. All right. So that's it. Okay. Okay. Boom. Bam. There we go. All right. So that's my retort to anybody. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boom. Boom. Bongo solo there. I'm going to give you an inspirational, motivational quote. All right, here we go. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears and your actions be louder than your words. And that's by Unknown. Let your dreams be bigger than your words and your actions be louder than your... Let your fears... No, okay, here we go. Too much of that, too much of the beer and the whiskey. So I'll repeat this. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears and your actions be louder than your words. That's by Unknown. All right. So, what was I going to do next? Oh, yeah. Bam. All right. So for the final time tonight, I'm going to do the cube thing. I'll take it out of its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. There we go. All right. So anyways, this is a Rubik's Cube, legendary toy from the 80s. Premise is pretty simple, all 9 sides. You got to get all same colors on all the 9 sides. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to focus on the color green. This is what I got so far. Bongo roll there. All right. Bam. All right. Come on. Let's go. Okay. All right. You bitch. Fuck. Fuck. All right. All right. Fuck it. That's how far I got. So we'll just put that back there. Boom. All right. You want to call me up on the hotline? 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell. Hey Jim, we love that. We love the blogcast. How you doing? 9 out of 10 on that beer. Great, good, right on. 1-800-867-5309. So there we go. Toll free to call. So, all right. Okay. For the final time tonight, I'm going to say that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. Produce your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0, What's Up Sarnia. Pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog and vlog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. All right. So, anyways, that's it for me, people. All right. That's it for me, people. Big Jim Blogcast Live for Jim. I'm for Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0. I'm Jim. Episode 327, Sunday, September 21st, 2025. We did 9 out of 10 on Smash India Pale Ale by the Glasstown Brewing Company in Wallsburg, Ontario. Our birthday shoutouts: Judy Mahoney, Angelique Goodyear, Jonathan Walker, Deb Eileen, Sherry Stewart, Jason Gillespie, Jen Griffin, Carol Johnson, McFadden. Our countdowns, local events, our Robert Redford tribute, Butch casting The Sundance Kid and The Last Castle, 2 of his best movies, Polly Holliday tribute with Alice Season 1 and Flo Season 1, our Classic Pro Wrestling manager, Paul Ellering, our Star Wars minor character, Goran, Rockstar Plane Crashers, Jim Croce, Classic albums that get the knack by their knack, and this week in Van Halen history. Inspirational, motivational quote: "Let your dreams be bigger than your fears, and your action be louder than your words." And that's what I know. So you may or may not see me next weekend. So let's just enjoy the moment. So. Once again, Big Jim Broadcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the audio listening platforms. It's the podcast you can play on YouTube channel, Big Jim Broadcast Live at YouTube.com. Shouts out to the watching and Sarnia Philadelphia groups. Michelle, Sarnia rocks. You guys rock. Pop culture, retro, vintage, classic, yesteryear groups. Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogging, vlog groups, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, remix. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the last of the summer when you can, because tomorrow summer's gone. By tomorrow night, and then fall will come in. So here's everyone. And lastly, there we go. Let that sink in, right there. Come on. Yeah, kiss my grits. Ooh. I said a bad word. Go to your safe spaces. But anyways, people, have a good one, and you might see me next weekend. So, next Sunday. Enjoy the closing song here. Boom. All right. All right, people. That's it for me. I'm signing off. So, cheers, everyone. All right. All right. So, bye-bye. And remember. All right. So. See you later, everybody.